Alright, what's up everyone? Ela here, internet's most tired music teacher. Actually, in that vein, pretty exhausted right now. It's before 6 o'clock in the morning, recording this. But this is the best time to do it, so I'm going to take care of it. Hopefully by this point, though, you've seen my first video and it's copyright cleared. And this one will also probably have to go through that whole copyright clearance. What I realized, though, from my first video is that the chair that I use is probably the squeakiest chair on the planet, so I apologize for that. I'm going to try not to shift around too much. Anyway, video we're reacting to this morning, before 6 o'clock in the morning, is Karma by JoJo Siwa. Literally have never seen this before. I've seen a few memes here and there, and I know it went absolutely bonkers back in the spring. So we're going to see. But I have a feeling it's going to be a lot to process this early. Anyway. Okay, it's kind of cool. Coming up on the CGI island.
I was a bad girl. I did some bad things. I swear I did it all for fun and it meant nothing. It never happened, it was a secret. Like when a tree falls in the forest, no one hears it.
So I have no context on really any of JoJo Siwa's music. But I have a feeling, what I remember, that she came from a very pristine, kind of uptight and personally conservative kind of background, not necessarily in terms of politics, but just in self sense. So this seems like a Pandora's box has opened on her side of things, and I think it's just going to be an overtly in-your-face music video for that. Good for her, I suppose.
Another late night, another crazy mood, and I didn't think twice what it would do to you. I was a wild child, you always knew it. It was a matter of time before I blew it. Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not cheat, thou shalt not get caught.
What was that lyric? Also heavily biblical kind of referencing there. But what was that lyric? Thou shalt not what?
Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not cheat, thou shalt not get caught.
Get caught. That's also
Or you'll end up just like me. Karma's a bitch, I should've known better. If I had a wish, I would've never left around. When I saw the pics of you and her, I felt the night twist. Karma's a bitch, and she's with you right now.
That's an interesting
She is a good girl,
lyrical development.
I think she's
there.
boring. Believe me, 20 minutes later you'll be snoring. But it still kills me that you hooked up with her, and now the universe is giving me what I deserve. Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not.
That was the shortest verse I think I've ever heard. That was like an 8-bar verse in this rapidly deteriorating songwriting style of verse, pre-chorus, chorus is becoming aggressive. And the pre-chorus here, I think, is at least half, if not the entirety of the verse. And then there's also the chorus on top of the pre-chorus. So, I mean, it's not something that's specific to JoJo by any means. It's been happening for a while. But yeah, that verse was like 8 bars long. That's wild. Sorry, back up just a tad here.
What I deserve. Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not cheat. I'll write it down 1,000 times and hope it
Reminds me
sets me
of
free.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Karma's a bitch,
Musical
I should've known better. If I had a wish, I would've never left around. When I saw the pics of you and her, I felt the night twist. Karma's a bitch,
So I don't know if
and she's with you right now.
version that
And when
includes the
I'm
F word.
laying down to sleep, it's not your body next to me. This
feel like
lonely room feels so empty, just me
there's
and my
another opportunity
regrets.
for,
And cold blue eyes look back at me, the
additional
mirror has no
emphasis
sympathy. My
shooting
guilt's
through that.
become a symphony that won't let me forget. Oh, karma's a bitch, I should've known better. If I had a wish, I would've never left around. When I saw the pics of you and her, I felt the night twist. Karma's a bitch, karma, and she's with you right now. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. Better be good, 'cause what
Think about how weird that is.
comes
If you're recording a music
around.
video,
Karma's
there's that scene where that girl
and
is
she's
singing
with
that.
you right now.
Think about how many times you have to do that take. Like, if you're that girl, you're just like, multiple times, just like, bleh. And like, I don't even know. Like, that would just be the weirdest thing. So I don't remember what the weird hype was around all of this video. I mean, some of the makeup is interesting. Like, I don't know, here, some of the line work is not perfect. And like, should it be? Probably not. I mean, I guess not. I think it's kind of cool. It's, I don't know symbolically what all it's really pulling from, but it gives kind of like a jester sort of vibe from like a Mardi Gras style sort of outfit, at least in that particular scene. And then in the white scenes, I don't know, there's not too much to pull in from there, but from here also getting a little bit of like fangs kind of deal. It's interesting. The music video as a whole, I don't know. I thought it was going to be a lot more over the top, I guess. I don't know what I was really expecting. And at 5:59 in the morning, expectations are never high. But it wasn't anything too wild. And I didn't take in all of the second verse because it was so short. But like with the chorus, the implication here is, I think it's an okay message for the most part, because she's talking about how she's done these bad things and then she's getting retribution for that, but then she's also retribution and she's with this next person. I don't know, it's interesting. But yeah, I think lyrically, like messaging wise, like if she's had this huge change in terms of personal development, personal exploration, and then bringing that forward into her music, and then choosing to use some of these lyric choices, and then foregoing on using the F word in there, I feel like she would be doing that out of an abundance of caution to try and retain some of her original fan base. And this is all speculation, of course. So, but I mean, personally for me, like, that adds a lot of impact if you use that. And it would have happened, I think, 3 times maybe in the song, which is enough where it, I think, delivers that impact but doesn't overly saturate what you're going for. But yeah, when I hear like this, it sounds like she's still tiptoeing around everything a little bit too much. So it's a little bit of a bummer, but it's just like really up there hyper pop kind of production thing going on. With some of the synth stuff, you get that high whir going on here.
In the
Let's see.
forest, no road. As child, you always knew
Right as it builds up into
it
the
was a
chorus.
matter of time before I blew it. That's all not love.
Just kidding.
Oh, you'll end up just like me.
There it is.
Karma's a
Right there on
bitch.
that left
I
channel.
should've known better.
Doubles up
If
in
I
there.
had a wish, I would've never left around.
So, there's some interesting stuff there. And it almost feels like fireworks musically, which pops in nicely with where everything's going into the video, giving that extra emphasis, that additional layer of putting this all together. It's interesting though, like, not having thought about music video production there for a while and having to redo scenes like this. Like, who knows how many takes they had to take there. But like, that's just, I don't know, from an acting standpoint, which I've never done, but like, that's got to be kind of weird to go through and run that multiple times. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea entirely, but like, would this end up on my soft rotation? I think so. Like, it might for, I don't know, a couple weeks. Like, it's pretty decent. And I don't know what the whole big thing was. And I'm honestly not going to look it up because I'm too tired. And I'm too lazy. But, yeah, I mean, I'll give it another listen. Not right now. I'm going to take a nap. But, yeah, it's pretty decent stuff. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a comment suggestion for what I should react to next, because reacting to something that I've never seen before is, I think, really fun, but it's hard for me to think of things that I haven't seen because I don't know them. So give me those suggestions, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Elaw out.